The following idea was submitted to numerous political figures, and what was interesting is all of them returned me a form letter that stated that immigration is a difficult problem, but if I would be willing to contribute to their political campaign, they would continue to try and fight for a solution. Now, the fact that they never listened to or paid attention to my suggestion is what has led me to post this video here in an attempt that maybe someone will see it. At least I get it off my chest and feel that as a single voter that I was able to at least put out an idea for discussion. My idea on illegal immigration, the solution that I have decided should at least be discussed, is if we first secure the border, which I think is unanimous on both sides that as a sovereign nation we should have secure borders. But once the border is secure, or in the process of that, we give the 12 million undocumented or illegal workers, whichever label you choose to use, the two decisions. They only have two options. Option number one is they can choose a permanent worker pass. The permanent worker pass is an identity card that the foreign worker would need to show for employment. The employer in turn every 4 to 6 months would need to scan the card to a federal database that verifies that the person is employed, and there would be a grace period of 2 to 3 months in between jobs if someone is laid off, and it gives them a chance to find a job. These foreign workers would then be able to pay taxes at a specific tax rate to cover use of things funded by federal and state, i.e. roads, things like that. A discussion could be done to whether it would cover at least emergency Medicaid for emergency medical care, but otherwise any care beyond that, the person would be sent back to their home country for care, to not create a drain on the health care system in the United States. Next, these workers would not qualify for any welfare services or unemployment benefits. Their taxes again would just be a low tax rate to cover their use of federal and state funded buildings, roads, etc. What's the key point of this decision to choose the permanent worker pass is that these people would never qualify for citizenship. They would give up a permanently their option for citizenship unless they left the country and came in legally. But they would be allowed to be gainfully employed, send money, provide for their families, send money home to family, whatever their decision would be, while at the same time it helps business have an employment force for jobs that I keep hearing that, quote, nobody wants to do, end of quote. I would also suggest that again, these people, once they are given their identity card and easily employed, then that we could come down heavily upon employers who choose to not use the system and still hire undocumented workers. This is fair for both the employee and the employer because a workforce is provided. They can be gainfully employed for their families, but then employers at the same time would be held to rigorous standards. Option number two is that if they choose for citizenship, that they would be asked to leave and enter in with some modification of the timetable, but still it is an exit and then a re-entry under legal documented status, therefore addressing homeland security issues and really maintaining our sovereignty. I just wanted to put this out there for whoever might be interested. I would love to generate a discussion. Again, this is one person's idea, but it seems like we are getting nowhere in Washington, and I would just like to see other people start to think outside the box. Thank you.